Hiking the PMT through the FDR State Park requires a bit of planning, as your backcountry campsites must be reserved, and you must check in with the ranger inside of the visitor center to pick up those backcountry campsite permits and pay your $5 park fee, which is good throughout your entire duration. Since you or your group are the only people allowed to stay at a campsite, it is best to reserve those in advance, and the visitor center closes at 5 p.m. daily. This means planning your days ahead of time, making sure to allow plenty of time to get to your reserved site, as hiking at night is not allowed on this trail. So with all of this in mind, we opted to arrive the day before our hike and stayed at the FDR State Park campground. We had a clear, cool night offering amazing views of the stars as we snuggled into our tents as the temps dropped to 34 degrees. The next morning, we checked in with the ranger, got our permits, and met our new friend Craig, a lifetime Pine Mountain Trail Association member, at the country store, which is mile 0 for the trail. He drove us to the other end, the TV tower, at mile 23, and we started our trek through this amazing place, with 10 miles planned for our first day.
All right, here we go, Pine Mountain Trail, day 1. We have 10 miles ahead of us. We got Skip.
Still getting ready.
And Carrie, you recognize her from a lot of my videos, and the Art Lobe. And we are at mile 23, the official start, heading that way, 10 miles today. Beautiful, beautiful day to be out here on trail. So one big difference is Skip's pack was 23.
23 and change, but then I added my jacket and a few other things.
Carrie's was 22.
Yeah, but I didn't have my tie-back in there, so I'd say it's probably 23.
And mine was 23 after I dumped a bunch of water. So we're all around that.
Does it feel like?
Oh, it feels so good. And I was going to say, compared to our Art Lobe trip,
Yeah.
whenever I started off so heavy, I mean, this is 10 pounds lighter as the start.
Yep.
So I think this is going to be a great day, and we're following the blue blazes all the way. Nice little running creek over there on the side. trail so far. This is really nice. There's some climbs, some rocks, and some nice earth, and then these beautiful views. Really nice. Stopping to take a nice refill on the water at this beautiful water source and having some lunch. Carrie, what you got over there?
Tuna fish and fried onions.
Whoa. All right. And then back here, we got Skip. What you got going on? Cranberries.
Ocean spray, craze, and dried cranberries.
Nice.
And the cream cheese and chive, Lance's crackers.
Nice.
Good stuff.
And we're just up and down these hills, following that blue blaze. If you can persevere through the sketchy stuff, the trail then rewards you with a nice little break and on a really lovely path with some pretty views, much more gentle. Definitely worth it. This trail has given us a little bit of everything just in day one. I'm loving it. 17. We were on the top of that mountain, came all the way down, across the water. Now we're on this narrow, heading Almost to the top of this mountain now. Almost there. 14 years ago, a Democratic Yankee came to Georgia so he might swim his way back to health. His new neighbors there extended to him the hand of genuine hospitality, welcomed him to their firesides, and made him feel so much at home that he built himself a house, bought himself a farm,
check out Frank here.
and has been coming back ever since. President Franklin D. Roosevelt. Excerpt from his speech to Lamar EMC, Barnesville, Georgia, August 11th, 1938. Elephant Rock. Mountain miles on day one, making it in just before dark.